Hi, this is Josh Lipton with my vlog experiment, day 12. We are in Flagstaff. Just had a nice dinner with my wife Melanie's friend. And now we're headed back home. Here's Amelia. What do you have to say, Amelia? Hi, Jackson.
Hi.
Wait, it's hard to point the camera at him. Oh well.
I'm gonna talk tomorrow.
Okay.
Well, you know, we're heading back to Melanie and Kyle.
Yeah.
And we're gonna sleep there still. And Jackson lost his cracker.
Oh. Hey, let's give him his cracker back. Here you go. Okay. Anyways, we're having fun in Flagstaff. We're trying to relax. The funny thing is, it's cooler here, but it's not that much. It's still hot. So you can go outside and then be hot. Whereas in Tucson, you just can't go outside at all. Anyways, what do I have to say? So, I've been working on a new way to learn phase 3 of learning web development. I started out on my first 6 months were learning the landscape of web development. My second 6 months was a learning project, setting up a WooCommerce website. Now I had to figure out my third 6 months. And at first I thought it would just come to me, but I spent about 2 weeks kind of not really knowing what direction to go in, and I finally think I figured it out. And that direction is to get back in track with an hour a day of learning web development, but I'm going to be focused on deeper dives in 4 different areas of web development. The first area that I'm going to start with is JavaScript. The second area will be PHP and MySQL. The third area will be more in-depth WordPress development, and the fourth area will be design and Adobe Illustrator, Photoshop, CSS. There's a book that was recommended on ECF called The Design for Founders. So each of those deeper dives will probably last 2 to 4 months. I'll focus on that for probably 5 hours a week. And then I'll be spending another 10 hours a week taking whatever is next for my e-commerce learning project and pushing that further. So right now I'm getting into growth marketing, so I'm going to spend 10 hours a week just kind of focusing on the theory of that. And what I found is, as I've got into a learning project, at first I had plenty to do that was tech related, but now that I'm through the kind of initial setting up the website, there's certain times when I get into droughts of tech related things. I get bogged down and I get into a point where I have to focus in on things just to move the business forward. For example, right now we have to finalize what the baskets are, order the basket, or set up the baskets themselves, do photography, write product descriptions, and all that isn't very tech related. So I'm realizing that in this third phase, I need to continue to push myself in this technical realm, and to continue to grow that skill, I need to kind of figure out what I'm going to do when I'm in these technical drought zones. When I'm not in the technical drought zones, when the most important thing for the learning project is quite technical, I may not necessarily do as much of the learning. I'll just have to see how it goes. But that was the problem that I had to solve. My other thought from the day is that my new approach, what I'm going to be talking about at ECF Live, the learning web development to become a better e-commerce entrepreneur, I actually started to realize this could be applicable to other people. This framework of learning web development is I had to create for myself, because everyone who was talking about learning web development is doing it from the perspective of learning to be a freelancer, learning to get clients. And they always have the approach that you need to get clients as quickly as possible, and you need to start working on projects. And that's a great approach because it gives you, real world problems to solve, and you're getting, you have to solve the problem of getting the clients themselves and then making them happy. I have this problem of, I needed to only make myself happy through projects related to e-commerce, so I was in a somewhat unique zone. I was able to figure it out for myself, but I'm thinking there's something valuable here in my approach because of the difference between the way I'm doing it and the way most people out there are approaching web development. However, I realized the way that I'm approaching it may be applicable to another group of people, which are people working in companies that have a certain skill that they want to dovetail with web development. They're interested in web development. Their business or company could use the combination of skills, and they need to figure out a way to bring that skill on. So I'm kind of going to be exploring this idea a little bit of, as I build out my framework for learning web development for e-commerce entrepreneurship, can that also apply to other areas, such as people learning web development for a business. Anyways, I'm going to wrap this up here. This has been day 12 of the Josh Lipton vlog experiment. Thank you very much, and I will see you tomorrow.